Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Trubisky to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Complete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes out right around the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Here's Trubisky. Completes it to Miller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Gain of 10 makes it 3rd.
Now Trubisky uncorks one for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Will Lutz lining up.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. So that'll back them up 5. They try again with Cohen. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And he stopped immediately there.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Cohen, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
49-yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
A 6-yard.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. They're going to need some therapy after this.
They run it again with Chubb. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts, and if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big set.